now that, oh, clearly I'm your child.
Yes.
You have two other children as well. Um, when you see three of us, of course three of us are very strong-willed. We believe in what we believe in, and there's nothing that, could change our minds, as you can see as we've gotten older.
That's true.
Specifically on myself and Brad, making the career changes that we did, or I can even include Crystal, making the career changes that we did and just some of the decisions that we made. What kind of pushed you guys to, because here's the thing from our lens, because I'm hearing that you were supported from your parents.
Oh, yeah.
To be very frank with you, at times we didn't feel supported because we felt as though, if you don't have security, forget your passion. Forget what you believe in. Forget that having hope in these things, these dreams.
Okay.
Because, for you guys, you're like, you got to eat. And we do believe that. And we love the fact that you guys honor that we have to eat. We have to take care of ourselves or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times we were thinking about our purpose. And in our minds, purpose is not connected to money. We think that when you pursue the purpose, you get the money. But you guys have this different perspective that, you always got to have the security, and that's just something that you've always told, three of us.
Yes.
But what is so different from what three of us did and what you did? Or do you feel like what you did was justified?
Well, at a point, I think what I did was, I would say, justified.
Of course you would.
At the end of the day, all we want you all to do is to be able to take care of yourselves financially. And so when you see us trying to say certain things, it's not out of envy or out of being mean to you guys. It's out of concern and love for you. Because we don't want you all to struggle the way we struggled. Yeah, first we came in here, did all kind of odd jobs to be able to survive. Go to school, and when you go into school, parents support you, but then you still have to support yourself.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to pay your rent. You're gonna have to do things. You have to, you still have to be a young lady that I was at that time, and your parents will give you and you have to support yourself. So we don't want you suffering the way we don't want you to struggle. No way. We want you to graduate, be able to get a job, and be self-sufficient for one thing, So that's one of the things that we were really, that's what we battle with you guys. And I guess some of you, sometimes you feel we are being mean. It's not being mean.
I don't think it's even being mean. I think it's just here's the thing. Because you have two different generations.
Of course.
Two different times. Two different worlds.
That's right.
So imagine us growing up here. There's a culture here. Just like you guys grew up overseas, there's a culture there. And I think the problem is there's a lack of communication.
I agree.
You have two different sides. Both of them think they're right. And I think the dysfunction is the fact that, nobody wants to just kind of just take it easy and listen and understand the perspective. And it's very difficult to do that, especially when you're so strong about, following purpose. Because, like I said, what you're saying is not wrong. I do think, though, at times is that having parents that are immigrants, they don't realize that the more you chase the money, the further you get drawn away from the purpose.
That is true.
And I also, like I said, I don't disagree with you when it comes to security. I think that even just some of the major moves that we've made, it has we sacrificed. It has cost us money. We have lost. We have gained.
Yes.
You fell forward. There's just so many decisions that we've made that we'd even be like, man, do we regret that? And then later on, when we see the success behind why we made that mistake, we're like, well, it was worth it, but sometimes I think that the disconnect with first gen and immigrant parents is there's a lack of communication. I think that with you guys think that being louder than your children, justifies why you're right. So, and I don't mean louder as in your volume, but just your
That one
words
too.
and things. Your volume too, please believe. But I just think that there's a lack of communication on both ends. And I will say this, because I know you're a parent. I know that we're not equals.
Yes.
So that's the respect as children that we give you guys. We aren't equals. You're right, but I do think that there comes a time when your children will become adults and making their own decisions, and the rest is history.